Hey everybody, I wanted to make this video. It's for my husband. Hopefully I can reach out to him through this video because I can't get through to him. I just wanted to say that I want you to come home, Alan. I know you're going through a lot of emotional stuff right now, and I don't know what to say for you to come back. And today marks the 3-year anniversary of the day that the show aired. Today's May 15th, and 3 years ago, nobody knew who we were yesterday, and unless you watched the episode early. But anyways, so 3 years ago it aired, everybody watched it, and pretty much at that point Alan was probably 3 weeks post-op, I want to say, and everything has been going downhill for us with Alan's mental health and declining and stuff like that. I know I look like crap. I don't care. I've been just emotional all day because Alan's been gone all day, and things are hard, I finally had gotten Alan like the beginning of the month on May 1st, I think it was, like, to finally like go to church, and it was like he finally was able to smile. Like, I haven't seen him smile in a long time, and I was like, I brought him to church and he was happy, and then like the next day there was a stupid eviction on the door, and pretty much Al's just struggling really bad, guys. Everything that we've been through in the past couple months with Alan's grandmother, and just seeing her in hospice, and her decline and things like that. Alan was raised by her, so it's like that really pretty much did him in. He wants to go home with her, and it won't be hard. Alan can pretty much dehydrate himself really fast with the surgery and stuff. So in a matter of, days or whatever, and or he can just starve himself. His grandmother, she at the end pretty much like stopped eating, and between that and probably dehydration issues as well, she ended up going home with the Lord, and Alan's pretty much tapping out on life, and he wants to go home. And it's so hard because people think it's a joke. They think that he's doing things for attention, that he's not broken. That boy is broken. And I say boy because of the fact that Alan is mentally challenged. I know that people caught that on the episode. They were trolling him, calling him Bobby Boucher, the water boy, and all that. So you guys know that when Alan said he has a traumatic brain injury when he fell as a child, it's not a lie or anything made up. I've been with Alan. Actually, our anniversary is coming up this week. The day that I met him, May 18th, is Mom's birthday. I still remember when I drove to see him. We had met on the internet and through AOL. Ugh. But anyways, I drove to see him, and I just remember seeing him, and Alan had the biggest smile on his face. And that's what won me over. That smile. And I'm sorry to be so dramatic and everything, but it hurts when you haven't seen that person smile because that person doesn't exist. I want you guys to go. I'm going to try to put the information. There's a woman named CelinaSpookyBoo something. I don't know. One of my friends sent me the video. And she's struggling with her husband having a traumatic brain injury and his mental decline and stuff. And like I said, there's just people that don't say, oh, well, Alan's just being a big drama queen. He's just dramatic and stuff like that. No, that man is hurting, guys. That man is hurting. And I can tell you, because the man that I married is not this man. This man is in pain. And a lot of people say, well, you know, get the mental health that you need and all that. At this point, I don't know what to do. I've tried, guys. I've told them, let's try to get you in some therapy or something, you know. All this filming that we had to do. So his grandma goes. That happened in November. You guys know that he didn't have a vehicle to do any more of his work or anything like that. He's an independent contractor because of his mental health issues. He cannot sustain not only just the brain, like he's not employable. Alan doesn't know. Alan's at a 3rd grade reading level. Like he doesn't understand his reading comprehension, all that because of him being mentally challenged. So, and then the physical part is not with the surgery. He can't stand up for long periods of time. He gets really nauseous and stuff like that. And when he did end up getting that Amazon job that was really amazing, the first week he collapsed. He was probably exhausted. His body didn't know how to react to it. So anyways, going back to the whole thing with Alan's mental decline. So for these last 3 years, he's just really been declining. And like I said, seeing his grandmother, the woman that raised him, I mean, that messed me up. That messed me up. And that was the woman that raised him. That messed me up. So I know it broke him. That boy is broken. Again, he is not a man. He might be 45, but he's a boy mentally. Even on the show, people said it about me. I might be 40, but I'm not 40 in the brain, guys. I'm probably like in my teens too. I don't know. I might be special too. I don't know. People said that about me. I don't even know, guys. All I know is that we're not actors. We're not playing roles here. This is real life for us. We're not getting paid for this. And then the producers wanted to bring the cameras during Alan's traumatic losing his grandmother thing. I told those producers, I'm sorry, right now my husband cannot deal with this. He can't. He's too broken. And then, you guys, I remember making that GoFundMe for Alan to get a vehicle. And you guys made it. You guys made it come through to get the financing for the vehicle. We got the cheapest vehicle on the lot that we could get. That's all we had. That's all the GoFundMe money we had. We leased it. It's not a 2020 vehicle. It's a 2000 something. Like, so the cheapest car that they had there, used dealership, payments are $300. Those payments are such a struggle and a burden to Alan to pull that car note every month. And then, so he got the car 2 days after his grandma passed away. So my birthday was on the 29th. And I think she went in November. I remember it was 2 days after that she passed away. And we just took that as her with you guys. You guys have been angels. The people that have supported us, you guys have been our angels to keep us going, because I don't have a big old family to help me and all that. We have had so many good people to support us. God bless you guys. For real. If it wasn't for y'all, I don't know. So Alan gets the vehicle. Now keep in mind, you know, November, December, it's a good time to work because it's holiday season and stuff like that. We're in the Branson area. It's a very touristy area, so Alan had work. Even though he had to mourn, and he worked and he mourned. Christmas dinner. I remember we had a Christmas dinner with Alan's, the rest of his family that he has. His cousin Junior, you guys saw him on the show. And the rest of the people that Alan has as family members. And it was fine, whatever. The next day, I'm sorry guys, I don't want to be so damn emotional, but it hurts. The next day, we went to work in the morning. I go with Alan because of his mental stuff. He needs me to be there sometimes, and I gotta be there for him. The next day, I took the dogs outside. Alan and his cousin Junior had fenced in an area so they didn't have to be leashed up on the property. I put the dogs outside. I went inside. I dozed off. Keep in mind, guys, I've left those dogs unsupervised. I've come inside, wash dishes, do laundry, take a shower, whatever. And then Alan went outside and found Blue. And Blue was gone. She was gone. She was gone, guys. Alan said she's dead. Bella took her off. Bella was my rescue dog that I rescued in Chicago. I had Bella. I got her a few months after me and Alan got married. We don't have children. I figured we never would. You guys saw the dogs on the show. You saw the little black dog that was Blue. And then Bella was the little bigger one with the tan, with the brown and whatever. I don't know what happened, guys. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. So Alan had to deal with that. And then I had to go pick up Blue. And then we had to bury her. And then we had 2 other dogs to worry about because we have adopted 2 other ones. We rescued another Chihuahua, and Alan had one since he was a puppy when we were in Texas. I thought it would help with his mental health because he always wanted a puppy. And so we got the puppy, and then I rescued the sister. I said, Alan, if she did it to her, she's going to take the other dogs out. So we had to get rid of her. And I didn't want to, but we had to. And I blame myself because I should have supervised. I didn't know what. I just I didn't know that would happen. I've had these dogs for close to 10 years already. And when I show people the pictures and everything, everybody's like, they look like they got along. But sometimes, yeah, they would fight. Territory, food. Bella was extremely possessive of me. Like, anybody that would ever try to hug me, touch me, or whatever, she would strike. I mean, she was very overprotective. I took it as, since I rescued her, she wanted to protect me. She felt like she needed to protect me. I mean, I'm a big girl. You don't need to protect me, but whatever. If Alan would hug me, she would growl, whatever. But we've had these animals coexisting. I believe Bella just had one of those moments where she just snapped and took her sister out. But I'll blame myself because I put them out there. It wasn't Alan, it was me. I went out there, I put the dogs out there. So keep in mind, this is the day after Christmas. Now, Alan has to deal with 3 weeks of his grandmother passing. Now we lost our animals that are like children to us because pretty much we never had kids. Then Alan still has to work because now we have a car note. Christmas was fine. We did okay financially. January came. Dead. After the holidays, dead. It seemed like there was, all the tourists went home, dead. Alan at that point started getting really upset with everything. It was just building up and building up. The last week of January, Alan found that Amazon job. He got that Amazon job to deliver Amazon. I took it as a godsend. I said, Lord, you gave us that job. That was on Alan's birthday week. I remember I made him take off the day of his birthday. I said, you're not going to do Amazon because it's your birthday. No, you're not going to work on your birthday. So he was working really hard. One time he even pulled a double and stuff like that. Alan was so excited about this job. And just, I remember there was our sweet friend. She went to be with the Lord. She helped finance a lot of the gas that Alan needed because the way gas prices are right now, you can't go nowhere. You can't get nowhere. So as an independent contractor with Amazon, you got to put gas in your own vehicle. We had that woman. She passed away on her birthday, which was coincidentally around Alan's birthday in February too. So now we lost one of our friends, supporters, and Alan's distraught. And I'm like, what's going on with us, you know? So then Alan tries to go to work, and there was snow here. Every time he would try to go to work, one day he found himself in the ditch. One day, we, like at least 3 times, had to get pulled out. It was nearly impossible with the vehicle that we had to make the deliveries. These are, Alan calls them hillbilly roads. I call them rural roads for a more political correct term, you know. Forgive my husband, he's special needs. And so we could not go up these mountains. The terrain over here, it's not mountains, but hills or whatever. And those hills were unclimbable. Every time Alan would punch it up there, he would roll right back, or that's what got him stuck in the ditch. Now, Alan's mental health is declining even more because now we're dealing with so much of this impossibility with the whole delivering things and all that. And at this point, the show has already contacted saying the producers are sending the cameras. So we're filming also, guys. We're not getting compensated at all. These people are not giving us money. So we're literally, whatever Alan couldn't go to work, he had to film without compensation. So now we're dealing with that. And they bring these cameras right after all this, guys. So you're going to see some really bad emotional stuff from both of us because we started filming right after all this loss and grief, and we are still grieving. This process is not easy. Every day I have to stare at that place where I had to pick up Blue. This place is not the same anymore, guys. The emptiness of losing not one but two animals, it's hurting. And then we're filming. We've had to do traveling. Again, nothing's compensated, guys. I don't know why everybody assumes that because we're on television that we're banking hard. We're not. There is no financial monetary gain with being on television, at least not in this. We're not actors. We're not people that are, you know, I'm not Kim Kardashian, you know. Alan's not Kanye West. We're literally like just doing this because we have to, you know. And I don't know what happened with the camera, but oh shoot. Okay. I had to get the light back on because it was making me look crazy, even though I look all crazy. Anyways, so like I was saying, we're not getting compensated. We're not reality TV stars. We embarked on a journey to share what we go through and all that. And keep in mind, guys, I know there's people that could care less about us, having any compassion over us or anything. A lot of people's attitude is, you guys ate like, you know, disgusting pigs and got yourself in that predicament. And I'll agree with you. I'll say, yeah, I did get myself in that predicament. You can come attack me. I don't care. But my husband is the one, he didn't ask for that. The thing is, you don't ask to have a brain injury. He didn't ask to tumble down the stairs, crack his head open, brains swollen and all that, you know. He didn't ask for that. He was a child. It happened as an injury as a child. And then the brain stopped telling him, hey, you're full or whatever. There's a whole different thing between him and me. You can come attack me, but don't attack my husband for being mentally challenged and now developing mental illness, you know. So I wanted to just stop probably recording the video. I'm just rambling so hard. So like I said, guys, here we are with this whole situation. And I just want Alan to come home. I'm like, Alan, if you watch this, please come home. Please. I'm pleading you. Begging you, please. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting sick. I'm getting sick here because I don't know what's going on. Right now, you're probably dehydrated. You haven't drank your fluids. And you haven't eaten in a long time. So I'm just like, this is your mission, to starve yourself, dehydrate yourself to death. Like, I know that's what you're trying to accomplish and stuff. I know you want to go be with your grandma. You told me that before. But I didn't come back from heaven down here on earth so you could leave me. You can't leave me behind. You can't go. I need you. I need you in my life. What you're going through, I'm going through, because two flesh became one flesh. We finally are one, and I can't lose you. I don't want to. I don't want to live this life without my husband. Even if we're homeless, I don't care. I would rather be homeless with you, living in a cardboard box, than not have you in my life and you be gone. Life is scary. Life sucks. Yes, we don't have money. Yes, we're struggling. Yes, we're dealing with bills and we're overwhelmed and you can't work. And nobody will hire me because I'm still obese and, you know, my hip got messed up and all this other stuff. But we'll find a way. I know that God will make that way for us. I wish that you could listen to that. That God is going to make that way for us. God has a purpose. I know you don't feel like you belong in God's kingdom. You tell me you feel like all these people condemn you. They tell you you're a hypocrite, that you shouldn't go to church because you're not perfect. That's wrong. You need to stop listening to the people that say because you're not perfect, because you have bad habits, because you have things that aren't right with you. That's what's stopping the relationship between Alan and his daddy in heaven, is the fact that people keep knocking him down and condemning him. I wish that people wouldn't do that to him. The more I try to bring that man to God, the more people try to pull him away. There's people that joke about his mental illness saying, well, you know, he's not mentally ill. I'm sorry. I've known this man for 13 years. This isn't my husband. This isn't my Alan. And I blame myself for that too. If I could do it over again, I would have never signed up for the show. I would have stayed fat with him. And if we both died fat, then who cares? You wouldn't even know who we were. People wouldn't care. People wouldn't know us. When we lived in Chicago, people didn't know us. People didn't care. We were just two fat junkies eating ourselves to death. We had nobody. We still are in the boat that we are. We have more online support and online angels and people that have blessed us to keep going in life. I really appreciate everybody that has supported me and Alan. Where we go from here on in, I don't know. There's people that don't want to see this. They don't want to see this. They don't want to hear this. They don't want to see the struggle. They don't want to see the reality. This is the reality, guys. Not every picture of Alan is the pictures are amazing. He lost 400 pounds. He's a different person. But what's the cost? 3 years of mental suffering, mental health decline. Alan is not an advocate for the surgery. He says if you're not all there, like he said, don't do it. Don't get the surgery. People said, well, you saved his life. No, I never saved his life. That was Dr. Now saving his life. That was God putting him in Dr. Now's hands. And there's a reason why I didn't get the surgery. If there's a reason why I died getting the surgery, is probably because I might have had the worst mental health that I've ever had in my life. When I started the show 3 years ago, my mental health was bad. Now it's even worse. It might have improved a little bit, but now it's getting worse. It's getting back to where it used to be. Seeing Alan decline is getting me so depressed. Because I can't help him. I can't do nothing. I don't know what to do. There's times where I just hold him like a baby. There's times where he has customers yelling at him, where's my straw? Where's my napkins? Or my burrito wasn't done right. Alan's like, I didn't cook your burrito. I'm just delivering your burrito. And then he goes and does Amazon. Customer, you're driving on my lawn. Get off of my lawn. If you don't know how to drive, then don't even do this job. Like, a horrible customer tells him that. Alan just gets to the point where I'm like, I give up. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to push myself out there where every customer is sitting on a high horse on a pedestal. You know, I tell people, I said, maybe if my husband looked like somebody that had like Down syndrome or something, they would understand. Would they be mean to that person? Does Alan have to wear a t-shirt that says, don't be mean to me. I'm special. I'm special ed. I'm special needs. Like, anyways, I don't want to ramble and keep going on because I just really want Alan to come home. That's it. That's what I'm doing this for. Alan, if you watch this video, please, babe, come home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry that I made you do this whole show thing. I'm sorry that I made you do all this. But I'm begging you, please. My heart is breaking right now because you've never done this. You've never run away. I don't know where you're at. And I don't want you to get in trouble. I feel like maybe the police will arrest you, or I don't know. Or the police is going to come and tell me that they found you passed out because you're dehydrated and you haven't eaten anything. If there's anybody that cares about Alan, just pray, please. And if you ever see his posts and everything, it's trust me, guys, it's not an act. It's not Alan, he needs attention or something. It's Alan going through a really hard emotional time. And go watch Celina's video, because I relate a lot to her husband, that story and everything. It's pretty much my story, except I don't know, with her husband, they're trying to get her husband some mental health treatment. I don't know what I would be able to do for Alan. I mean, anyways, thanks, guys. I love you guys. God bless everybody.